Hey, what's up guys, SoldierKnowsBest here. This morning, Microsoft held this E3 press conference where they talked about everything Xbox 360. They talked about the new things coming to the platform regarding the dashboard and videos and the Kinect and all that stuff. But then they also talked about, of course, the games that will be coming out. And they kicked off the press conference with a bang, and that was with Halo 4, my favorite game. That's part of the main reason why I went to this press conference. But they kicked it off with Halo 4, and I would tell you the visuals are just stunning. Everything looked beautiful. They had a pretty nice sound system in there, so I was able to hear all the different sounds from the game. So sound is awesome as well, and you can see there are some new enemies, and the enemies are very, I don't know, they just look very futuristic from what we're seeing in the past with the Covenant. So these guys have, definitely better weapons and can kind of go invisible and teleport and do different things like that. So the enemies were definitely putting a fight up against Master Chief. But he was still able to pick up their weapons and start kicking butt as well. And then also too, at the end of this trailer, you saw Cortana just going crazy. So it looks like Cortana just trying to kill you no matter what. So I just really can't wait for Halo 4. So that was the big trailer, or one of the big trailers that they showed off at this press conference. And then a little bit later on, they showed Splinter Cell Blacklist, which I'm a huge Splinter Cell fan. But they showed off this game, and the main thing that I really took from it was that multi-kill type of aspect you can get from Splinter Cell. I think when you kill a certain amount of people or do a certain amount of things, you can string together your kill attacks, and that just looked very, very fluid. And I think they said as you work and progress and hone your skills and try and kind of max out that ability, you can string together some really impressive kill streaks there. I called it the kill streak. Yes, I'm thinking of Call of Duty, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. But anyway, Splinter Cell Blacklist looked awesome. So they said they will be coming out in 2013, and it will be having spy versus mercenaries multiplayer combat. So that will be in this version of the game as well, which that was one of my favorite aspects when they first brought that out for Splinter Cell a few years ago. And another impressive thing that they showed off with the Kinect, and that was with Madden 13. So they brought out Hall of Fame quarterback from the San Francisco 49ers, one of my favorite players ever, Joe Montana, on the stage. And he was brought out to show you that now you can actually use the Kinect voice recognition to actually call out plays. And so he was directing individual players to change their routes and do all these different things. Hey, block left, block right, run a slant left, or whatever. And he was calling all these things out, and it was actually recognizing it. Now, it was a little bit delayed that I did notice in this demo, but I'm pretty sure they'll get that worked out. Hopefully get the kinks worked out. But I think this is a really cool ability to do it. Now, maybe something more of a novelty from, the big hardcore Madden fans out there, but I think it was pretty cool, and it was just cool to see Joe Montana actually. And that's going to talk about some of the things that they added to the Xbox dashboard and the software on the 360. One of those things is now it's going to be support for multiple languages using the Kinect. I keep wanting to say Siri for some reason, but anyway, using the Kinect, you can now surf in Spanish and other languages. So they gave a little Spanish demo, and it seemed to work very well. And also too, they're going to be adding Nickelodeon, Paramount Studios, Machinima, and also another Spanish channel. I would not even try to say the name because I'll probably mess it up. But they're going to be adding that as far as video content partners to the ever-growing library of partners that provide video for you. And then also too, they're going to be sports-wise adding NBA, NHL, and doing an ESPN revamp as well. ESPN is going to have more content coming this way as well. So this is really becoming your cable provider almost. Microsoft, this is what they're bringing together with this. So I think it's great. And then they moved on to talk about one of the new things, which is Xbox Smart Glass, which was actually in a rumor about a week or two ago, which came true, of course. But anyway, Xbox Smart Glass allows you to do different things. Like, so say you're watching a movie on your tablet or your cell phone, you come back home, you want to watch that movie on the big screen, you can, with the tap of a button, send that over to your Xbox, and boom, the movie will go ahead and start playing. And in conjunction with Smart Glass, they are bringing Internet Explorer over to the Xbox 360 platform, and you'll be able to control it with your smartphone, your tablet. You can move the cursor around just by sliding your finger around the screen. Also, too, using Kinect, you can actually do voice commands as well with it. So it's pretty cool now to finally have some type of internet browsing on the Xbox platform. And they also showed off some different theories about how you can use Smart Glass with games. They showed, using it with the Halo 4 and using it with another football game to draw up plays and do different things like that. So it looks like Smart Glass is really going to be expanded to be something that is going to be bringing a lot of features over to the platform. Then now we're also going to be able to get in shape using our Xbox because they're going to be bringing over Nike Plus Kinect training. So it looks like it's going to be some type of game you can use Kinect, and it'll show you standing next to a trainer. You can do different exercises and different things like that. And then plus, I think with all the other Nike Plus, like the Fuel Band and all the different things, now you'll be able to connect all that stuff to your Xbox to keep track. And also you'll be able to challenge people on your friends list or just random people to different exercise goals and different things like that. So they're all really bringing in that community aspect with it as well. All right, guys, so well, that was everything. Well, I'm not finished yet. There was one other big game, of course. You probably would say, Mark, well, how did you not mention this? And yes, that is Dance Central 3. Usher came out on stage and he performed it. And I just really, oh my God, I just can't wait for this. I'm playing. But no, it that actually was pretty cool. But the big game that they showed off, they waited to the end, was Black Ops 2. And I would tell you that trailer had me just sitting back. I was just thrilled by looking at the visuals again, and just the overall scale of the game. It just looks like again, they just keep going bigger and bigger and bigger, and just keep bringing it with this franchise. So Black Ops 2, I'm just gonna play a little snippet for you so you can go ahead and just watch it, sit back and chill back for a little bit.
Request to establish overhead. Provide armed overwatch.
Welcome. Be advised, I'm all you got. The bulk of my squadron is down and engaging drones.
Guys, well, that is everything I wanted to cover from Microsoft's E3 press conference. But be ready to get more coverage of E3 itself as it starts to get kicked off here this week. I'm going to be showing a whole bunch of games. Leave a comment down below. But what games that you want to see me cover a little bit more in another separate video. And thanks for watching, guys. And I will catch you later. Peace.